Today I fucked up by getting paid $40 to inconvenience someone. This happened yesterday. I was walking to a friend's house when I noticed a driver's license in someone's front lawn. Being the good civilian I am, I picked it up and checked the address. It was half a mile away and about a 15 to 20 minute walk. When I get to my friend's house, I tell her what I had found and she also thought it would be a good idea to return. But first we tried to see if we could contact the person through social media. We look her name up on Instagram and find a profile of a girl that looks exactly like the picture on the license has the same name. We DM her and tell her what we found and that we'd be able to drop it off within the hour. While awaiting her response, my friend and I thought we were A+ citizens going out of our way to do the right thing. Then she responded. She started off by thanking us and then informing us that she actually no longer lives at the address on her license and sends us a new one. Turns out her new address is the house I found it in front of, which in hindsight makes a lot more sense. Now I start to feel a little bad. She could have easily stepped outside and immediately found her license in seconds, but instead some good Samaritan comes and takes it. Nevertheless, we go to her house and return it. However, as we hand her her license, she gives us $40, probably because she thought if it weren't for us she'd never see it again and have to go get a new one. We tried telling her to keep the money but she insisted we kept it. Could I have managed to give the money back to her if I really tried? Probably. But I guess that's fuck up, isn't it? Too long didn't read, got paid $40 to return a license that was on their front lawn. She could have easily stepped outside and immediately found her license in seconds. That's not even close to being a given emo. Could have easily been whisked off never to be seen again. If not by some human scum, then mayhaps a nesting possum, or identity challenged raccoon. You did a good thing. Donate the money in her name. Your intention was good. World will be a better place with more people like you. No telling who else would have picked it up. Be polite with the first refusal. If they insist then you can take it. I think I'd rather pay $40 than have to deal with the DMV. Today I fucked up by getting circumcised at age 15 and trying to have sex 2 days later. This was 21 years ago. I got circumcised at 15 years old. I was already sexually active but wanted to get circumcised for as long as I could remember. The procedure involved being completely strapped down to a cross-shaped table, making me feel like Jesus being crucified. Yes, my sons, I got cut for your sins. 9 to 12 locals to the base of my mushroom. 12 to 16 stitches around the shaft upon completion of the procedure. Cue the fuck up. It's 2 days later and my GF is over the house. Parents are downstairs and don't think I am dumb enough to try anything in my room. Ha. Joke's on you mom, I'm an idiot. So, the GF and I are checking out my new and improved equipment. It's rock hard and still swollen from the surgery and I get the bright idea to test it out. Just the tip, babe. Try to get a condom over the stitches and that's a no-go. Too painful. Fuck it. Let's just try without it. It's just the tip, what could go wrong? Tried working in the tip for a few minutes, and it starts to get really wet. Fuck yeah. I'm a god. She tells me to stop and we look down and there's a huge pool of blood underneath her. Fucking popped a stitch open. I immediately lost my erection from pure terror. Grabbed the gauze from my nightstand to stop the bleeding from my 2 to 3 millimeters gash. She helped me clean up the blood and we never told my parents. The gash ended up healing fine but now I have a slight raised fold of skin when flaccid over that side of my shaft. I am such a dumbass. Too long didn't read. Tried to have sex 2 days after getting circumcised and popped a stitch. When I was 18 or 19 I had a cervical biopsy and they told me not to have sex for a few days. My ex convinced me to have sex a couple of hours later. To be fair, we didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal, and then I ended up having to spend 12 hours at the hospital and getting 3 types of antibiotics for an infection in my blood. That little adventure really took the dumbass cake. Woman face palming. That sounds painful. Sex makes us do the dumbest things. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. To be fair, I tried to have sex the day after getting a hernia surgery, so I can't judge. Definitely a dumbass, smiley face. Proves that a 15-year-old doesn't have enough blood to run two heads at once. Today I fucked up by making my boyfriend smell pretty. So my boyfriend is a hunter. I am not. In NYN it's turkey season and he loves going out on the weekends and shooting a turkey. He also has special camo clothes to hunt in. Spring season just started last week and we've been dating for the past 4 months, so I wasn't with him in fall season and I'd what you do when you hunt. I just know last weekend he comes over with a turkey for the freezer. Yesterday I had a hard day at work and he cooked dinner, then left me alone to take a nice hot bath while he cleaned up, and he was just really sweet. So today I decided to be nice and wash his hunting camo he left here. I washed them using my regular flowery smelling detergent, the fantastic smelling fabric softener, the great smelling scent boosters, and to top it all off with the fruity smelling dryer sheets. I told him I washed them and he said thank you. And then I pulled them out of the dryer, and he smelled them. Apparently there is a special laundry detergent and special dryer sheets hunters use that are not only scentless but help mask the scent of humans to deer and stuff. And I ruined that. Big time. Majorly big time. I asked if he could just wash the scent out, but he said it might not even be worth wearing them the rest of the season. He wasn't mad, but I'm pretty sure I'm the only woman in the world who was told by her BF not to help do his laundry anymore. Lol. Too long, didn't read. Maybe the smell is so fresh it'll attract all the turkeys to your husband. Exactly, like what turkey wouldn't wanna go to a field of flowers next to an apple mango fruit stand on a tropical island? He wasn't mad, but I'm pretty sure I'm the only woman in the world who was told by her BF not to help do his laundry anymore. Lol. Nope. Not even close. My wife washed my military uniform the same way. At the time I was about to deploy on coined counterinsurgency. It cost me buying new uniform and processing it. She has never ironed a single piece of clothing since we've lived together. I'm sorry, smiley face. I was military as well. I wasn't anything like Cointo, I was just regular camo in an HHC unit. So I just washed my uniforms using my normal stuff, but I know how expensive a full set can be. That must have sucked. The reason they make those scents so strong is because they don't really last that well. He could deprettify the material by soaking it in wet clay mud and then bury it in the woods in the humus. Let that stay for only 1 day, then rinse with plain water. The clay will have absorbed the smell. When they finish air drying outside, I believe the turkeys will not suspect a thing. I believe the turkeys will not suspect a thing. That's my new favorite sentence. FYI, turkeys can barely smell. He just needs it out by deer season. My wife washed a pair of expensive dress slacks when we first started dating. She was so upset when she realized what she had done that she was crying when she told me about it. I was like, the pinstriped ones? It's okay, I fucking hate those pants. They don't even fit right anymore. They were my favorite pair, but she was so upset, I couldn't tell her the truth. An absolute legend.